Welcome back. There are 38 games in the college football bowl season with over 8,000 student athletes involved. And the Sunshine State is always very well represented. That includes the Outback Bowl in Tampa. In this year's game, Wisconsin defeated Auburn in overtime 34-31 on a missed field goal. A total of 28 players who played their high school football in Florida were on the sidelines, playing important roles in the game, especially in the speed positions. Battles in the secondary between receivers and defensive backs. Prep Zone's Dave Cook has more.
You can look at the rosters of any Big Ten or SEC football program and find an abundance of players from the Sunshine State. For Wisconsin's number 27, Austin Hudson, a trip to Tampa is even more special. Last year, he was playing in this stadium as a senior for Tampa's Plant High School as part of our team sports kickoff classic against Tallahassee Godby.
Felt like a dream. It felt like a dream. I'm in the same locker room. You know, it's just like I just have a different family now, you know. It was an amazing experience, you know. It honestly didn't feel real. And just to win this game is such a great way to cap it off.
Hudson played in all 13 games for the Badgers this season, and despite breaking his wrist on a kickoff coverage in the third quarter, nothing could dampen this homecoming.
And, you know, just kind of bringing the Wisconsin spirit kind of down to here. You know, not many people know about us, you know, in the Tampa area. I was one of the few ones, so it's a great feeling being home.
Number 5, Ricardo Lewis from Miami Senior High, is a big part of the Tigers' offense. He is the first wide receiver at Auburn to rush for more than 100 yards in a game. He did it against South Carolina this season. Against Wisconsin, he's a threat on the ground and through the air, hauling in a 66-yard touchdown that gives Auburn a second quarter lead. Wisconsin is able to neutralize Auburn's speed with a secondary that features Palm Beach Central's Pejan Jean and sophomore Shelton Sojan from Plantation and Fort Lauderdale.
Just wanted to have fun, you know, the environment, coming back home, playing on grass, and then, you know, playing in this weather. It was a fun game. It was a competitive game to play in, and what better way to end it out with a win? Just playing in front of family, I think, you know. All the uncles and cousins that can't go to the game, they were able to come here and see me play. You know, being up in Wisconsin is kind of far, so to have them here and let them witness a game like this, it was pretty cool, and I enjoyed it a lot.
The Badgers win the game behind the strong MVP performance of senior Melvin Gordon, who scores 3 touchdowns. Freshman George Rushing from Cardinal Gibbons in Fort Lauderdale will be looking to establish himself next season, along with freshman Latrell Jamerson from Ocala Vanguard and Derek Tyndall from Lauderdale's Boyd Anderson, although he's already turning some heads with his celebration dance.
All the talent in Florida, man. All the talent. Florida got the best talent.
Best talent.
Best talent in the country. Best talent in the country. It's a high speed. Speed. Yeah. We come here, we can do what we do. And we can beat teams like Auburn, you feel me?
So while the Heisman runner-up stole all the headlines with a record-breaking performance here at the Outback Bowl, it was the speed of the Florida players that made a big difference. For the Prep Zone Florida Sports Report, I'm Dave Cook at the 2015 Outback Bowl.
Thanks, Dave. When we come back, we'll talk a little round ball and take a look at some basketball highlights from around the Sunshine State.